My friends, the Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to St. Matthew. Now when Jesus heard of the death of John the Baptist, he withdrew in a boat to a deserted place by himself. The crowds heard of this and followed him on foot from their towns. When he disembarked, he saw the vast crowd, and his heart was moved with pity for them, and he cured their sick. When it was evening, the disciples approached him and said, "This is a deserted place, and it is already late. Dismiss the crowd so they can go to the villages and buy food for themselves." Jesus said to them, "There is no need for them to go away. Give them some food yourselves." But they said to him, 5 loaves and 2 fish is all we have here." Then he said, "Bring them to me." And he ordered the crowds to sit down on the grass. Taking 5 loaves and 2 fish and looking up to heaven, he said the blessing, broke the loaves, and gave them to the disciples, who in turn gave them to the crowds. They all ate and were satisfied, and they picked up the fragments left over, 12 wicker baskets full. Those who ate were 5,000 men, not counting the women and children. My friends, the good news, the gospel of the Lord. I've been a scripture teacher for a long time, and in that time I've often been asked the question after having tried to read as much of scripture as is possible, front to back. People will say to me, "Which is your favorite of all those scripture passages?" And I have to admit that if I were to pick some of my top choices, the 3 readings today would all be on the list. That being said, that I would say that I've always answered the same way, at least for all the decades that I have taught, and because it continues to be true, and it is a scripture that we heard today, one that, for me, helps me make sense of all the rest of that large treatise that we have. And it comes from